Hey, this is Hans from Dakota Angler and Outfitter in Rapid City, South Dakota. Today we're going to tie a tungsten jig hare's ear nymph. Just a variation on the standard hare's ear, but on a jig hook with a tungsten bead. This is a Syndicate 400 BK Czech made jig hook with a 3.5 millimeter tungsten bead. The hook is a size 12. Start my thread right behind the bead. Wrap back to the end of the hook shank. For tail, we'll use partridge. You could use hare's mask if you want, or even brown hen hackle fibers. I like the speckling of these partridge fibers on the tail of this fly. You could also use coq de leon. You don't need a really long tail on this fly. Maybe 3/4 the length of the hook shank or so. Make sure that that's tied down well. And then we'll do a rib of gold oval tinsel. I'll tie that in behind the bead. Lay that along the side of the hook shank as you wrap back. And now for the body of the fly, we'll do some Nature's Spirit hare's mask dubbing in just a natural color. Build a slight taper as you go forward there. Oops. A little bit of dubbing that popped up. Leave a little bit of room. We'll do our ribbing now, and then we'll build our thorax and put a soft tackle on it up here at the front. So I dubbed about 2/3 of the way to the front of the hook. We ribbed that with about 4 ribs of the gold oval tinsel, tied that off. Now we can go back and get some more of our dubbing. Build up a thorax. I'll even put on just a little bit more than that. Build that up. There we go. I'll just fold some of that back and wrap in front. And now we'll finish the fly with a soft tackle collar. We're just going to use partridge feather. I'll do this like I do all my soft tackles. So I've got the feather here. We'll strip off all this fluffy stuff, get it out of the way. So we've got just the good part of the feather left. And then we'll take just the tip of the feather and we'll fold back fibers near the tip so that we're left with that little triangular shaped piece at the front. And I'll trim that down so I got a smaller tie-in point. So I'm left with that smaller triangle. Lay that up against the side of the hook. Tie in that tie-in point. And now you've got your hackle feather pretty much ready to go. Since I broke the stem of this one, I'm going to take some hackle pliers and grab onto that. And what I do is I like to hold the feather straight up above the fly with my thumb and forefinger on my left hand. Just take all those fibers. Just don't pull real hard, but just kind of stroke it back so that you get the feather folded backwards. That'll help when you go to wrap this collar. It'll make those fibers want to sweep back rather than stick forward. And you'll get that nice swept back wet fly hackle. So once you wrap a couple wraps on there, go ahead and tie off that stem. Trim off your excess. There you go. Make a couple more wraps. And you can go ahead and whip finish. Throw in another one if you feel like it, but I'm going to trim off my thread, and you could apply a little head cement to make the fly a little more durable. And there you've got a tungsten soft tackle hare's ear tied on a jig hook. Really deadly fly. Works just about anywhere. Tie it in sizes 12, 14, and 16, and you've got a jig that'll catch fish from the East Coast to the West Coast. Thanks for watching. I'm Hans with Dakota Angler and Outfitter. You can find lots of other videos and fly tying materials on our website, flyfishsd.com. Thanks for watching.